Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Herblin with a brand new episode of Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress episode number 50. I was thinking, let the games begin. We've already created our little battle arena here. Why not get it all set up? I've already got some goblins coming in, loaded into the cages. Sorry Ryukan, sorry everybody else that I've taken the goblins out of the Great Hall, out of any bedrooms, anywhere that I had them stored before, and I've just got them all packed down there in the arena. Now I've just got to get these levers set up individually with the different switches so that we can open up the cages separately with different levers. I'm really excited to get that off the ground and get these fights rolling out. I don't know who I'm going to use yet for the actual battles. I'm not going to pick any of our high-end military dwarves only because I know that they just slaughter through goblins. I want to get a good fight. I want to get somebody not really experienced, somebody small and insignificant, somebody like somebody a very low position in the fortress, and just have them go up against goblins and any other animals that we can trap down there in some cages. I think that would be a lot of fun. Nobody important, I mean, like just a little peasant fight kind of thing, but I think it would be glorious to watch and see how they handle being thrust into that situation. One issue that we've run into so far is we've run out of mechanisms. It's a minor setback, but the amount of mechanisms that we needed was unprecedented. I wasn't ready for it. So we've got a couple in here. These are already all designated to be set up with levers and cages down in the dungeons. So we've already got a mechanic at work on it. We can see that that's an active task there with the little green E. So somebody is working on making mechanisms. It's just going to be a long time. It's going to take a while. It's a very slow, tedious task. I might just leave them on that indefinitely so that we always have an enormous supply. I think I got rid of some in the past. Now I kind of feel like an idiot because I didn't think I would need that many. We've also got humans over here that have come to the fortress to trade with us. Now, I don't know. You know what? Actually, I might send somebody over there to trade with them. Anybody can trade. I've sent a couple things over here just so that we have some currency with them so that we can take a look through them. Some of the higher quality junk craft things like bayberry wood bracelets and earrings. So we finally got one of those lazy good-for-nothing dwarves to get down here to the merchants. The merchants from Seskabekal, I have no idea. Even the humans in these games have the most ridiculous names. Only to find out these guys brought almost nothing good with them. I say almost, but I really mean they really didn't bring anything good. I am going to get this eagle bone figurine of a Forgotten Beast, though. I mean, that's just too cool. It's eagle bone. Like somebody killed the eagle, like shot a giant bird out of the sky, ripped out a bone, and carved a Forgotten Beast into it. It's like a 10, whatever that currency is, like 10 currencies of some denomination value. So it's total junk. It's like one of the absolute lowest, actually the lowest price I think anybody can sell anything for in this game. 10. I'm gonna also get the kumquat wood chest and some of the other things like these, leathers and stuff like that, only because we can, I don't know, I'm sure we'll find a use for it. Maybe I'm just a hoarder. Also, it's going to hopefully increase our export value. Hopefully it's going to put us on the map a little bit and build some kind of relations and show our fortress as a valuable enterprise to the dwarven community so that we can be put on the map and get some kind of political gain out of this. Might as well buy up some of this food as well. I mean, we can always have more food. Yak cheese, horse cheese, that is... What the are you... Horse cheese and donkey cheese sounds like something I don't want to eat. Horse cheese, I don't... Like, can you get cheese from a horse? Horses must give milk. I mean, I'm thinking about it. A horse must feed its young in some way. But horse cheese, really? Yak cheese, okay, llama cheese, sheep cheese, alpaca cheese. Donkey cheese really just sounds like something really disgusting and made up. Just some like code word for something I don't even want to know. Anyways, we're gonna grab up all these little veggies and grapes and things that we're kind of running low on these things here. We're not able to harvest too much off the land anymore. It's pretty picked pretty dry. These fish, I might as well just grab them. Again, we're exporting at least. Building value, building some kind of trade partnership. I'm not going to get the silver bolts. I don't need that. Graphite amulet, that's, again, more junk. Potato seeds bag. Why not? Red sandbag. There is a lot of garbage these guys brought along, too. Better than the elves, mind you. I mean, they do bring things that are better than elves. Iron bucklers. Nah, now we're just kind of picking through the things I don't even want. So what are we at? They are at a loss of 860. If I give them... You know what? I don't want to even give them steel now. I'll give them this iron. Let's see if they'll go for this. Iron. 2 iron breastplates. And a couple figurines. You know what? That should be good. I mean, they're getting a profit, right? 820 profit. That's huge. Let's go for that. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you for your business. They're delighted. We got rid of some garbage, and we picked up some other alternative garbage. Also all garbage. I mean, we're still stuck with, at the end of the day, a lot of garbage. I may have found one of the most redundant, boring, perfect dwarves for the job of sacrifice in a game like this. He's a redundant administrator. I mean, the guy's got an off. He wants to be an administrator. He wants a nice, cushy office job. Unfortunately, we've had an administrator since day one. We don't need a new one. There's others that want that job as well. He's useless in that regard. We've got him hauling furniture around, hauling things around, storing items in bins. I've given him a little bit of mining duty, which he hasn't done very much in the past. He's had some animal training expertise in the past. He's done very little. He has almost no useful skills. But if we take a look at his military skills, he also has none, which is perfect. We don't want anybody good, right? He's never got a single kill. Doesn't have any experience with any kind of weapon, so I can give him anything, and he's going to be equally awful with anything I give him. He's dabbled in discipline, though that means absolutely nothing. He's got very, very low skill. 35 out of 500 experience. He's not going to level that up anytime soon. He has a little bit of skill in dodging, though he's rusty, so I'm not sure if that even counts for anything. He's rusty with 1 point in dodging. Again, rusty with 1 point in ambushing, and rusty with 1 point in Mark's Dwarf. All very bad for Shorast here. Shorast Kikoristar. These guys have ridiculous names. So, he's got some strength. He's got very little agility. Very little toughness. Though what he does have is endurance. So it's going to take a while to wear this guy down. And he will recuperate if we beat him badly enough. Disease resistance I'm not too worried about. These things I'm not even sure these will add up to. Weapons and shield, he seems to have a point in that, though I'm not too sure how, considering he has no weapon skills. But I'm going to go ahead and set this guy up with his own military squad so we can move him into the arena and see what he can make of himself. Can he redeem himself? Shorast, the redundant administrator. Alright, so I just could not help myself. I named Shorast in his own new squad. I called it Sacrifice. Couldn't think of a better name. Anyways, I've given him a little bit of gear here. Nothing great. I want this fight to go poorly for him. I want to see him really fight his way out of this. I want to be surprised if he survives this. So Shorast here, he's a military captain, newly promoted. He's got an iron mail shirt, a bronze helmet, copper chain leggings, and a copper whip. The iron mail shirt I gave him, I just don't want to see. I want him to last, a little bit. I want him to put up a fight. I want him to have a chance to put up a fight. Considering the guy's got a copper whip, I wanted him to have a chance. An iron mail shirt, though. I mean, that's his best piece of armor. It's easily penetrable. I've given him a bronze helmet as well. That's a full helmet. I just thought, in my head, I'm trying to picture what this guy looks like. That looks very that looks like he would be in a gladiator's arena. Wow. Very gladiatorial. The copper chain leggings, just so he has a little bit of protection on his legs, although he is still very exposed on his legs, his hands, and his feet. And then the copper whip, because again, gladiatorial. He's in an arena fighting to the death. What better weapon than a whip? I was thinking about giving him like a spear as well, but I don't know. Just the whip should be fine. I don't know if that's counted as a one or a two-handed weapon. I'm going to take a look at that real quick. doesn't seem to have any information on the wiki if it's a one or a two-handed weapon. I'm going to assume it's a one-handed weapon. A whip is a blunt weapon. That's a bit surprising. I guess it's a blunt end. It consists of a flexible length of material that can be swung with great speed. Whips have the lowest contact area and the highest velocity multiplier in the game, making them amazingly effective even against armored opponents. I had no idea. I thought whips were garbage. This behavior has been reported as a bug. Whips are similar to scourges, blah de blah. Whips use and train the lasher skill as foreign weapons, cannot be forged. We know this. So yeah, no information about that if it's one or two-handed. But it looks like it's a bit better of a weapon than I might have thought, although these goblins are very poorly armored anyways. So I was going to give him a shield, but now that I see that this is... I was going to give him a shield or a secondary weapon, but now that I see this is actually a decent weapon from the looks of it, even though it's copper, I'm going to leave him with just this whip. Our military captain, newly promoted, coming in, he's a rusty novice Marksdwarf. Novice rusty dodger. Absolute rubbish as far as a soldier goes, and we are going to unleash hell on him. I've got him standing right up by the cages only because I don't know what the aggro is going to be like on these things. So I don't want to open the cages and then they just kind of hang out around their cages. We need somebody to come down here, and I've got everything hooked up on one switch so far. Almost everything, I guess. Not quite. Oh. Pull lever, do it now. So right now I'm trying to get everything set up on this one lever, so this will be everything. This will be left side of the room and this will be right side of the room, so we can release at different amounts at different times. But I wanted one switch just to be release everything, so we didn't have to pull one switch and then another. I wanted it to be so we can do an overwhelming attack, hopefully. That being said, I didn't have enough mechanisms, and it was taking way too long. Yeah, I'm not lazy. I didn't have enough mechanisms, and it was taking too long, so we don't have like these two cages or something. But all these ones, like these guys all here, like whatever. I don't know if that wild boar will come out. There's a wild boar in there with a piglet, and there's a dwarf in a cage here, and a human, and whatever else, a goblin over there. Hopefully they put up a fight. These guys should. I have a good feeling about these guys. Can we look at these guys? Can we actually get a view on any of these goblins? Let's see what he's got on him. Can we see what he has on him? I don't think so. Oh well. Oh, there they come, there they come. They're coming out. Are they just fighting the boar? Did they get him? Oh, he's not doing so good. He's getting the shit kicked out of him. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, we might need, like, the real army down here as a backup. This dickhead down here. This he's got his crossbow still. We didn't disarm him, I guess. Let's see. Can we get an idea of what he's got on him, gear-wise? For some reason, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, there we go. Inventory. Iron crossbow. He's got some garbage on him, other than that. But an iron crossbow. For some reason, we put him in a cage and didn't disarm the guy. I don't know. That's ridiculous. Why the hell wouldn't he have been disarmed? Oh, did he die? He's still fighting. What happened to Morny? Oh, the Marksdwarf went and attacked Morny. It is up top somewhere. The Marksdwarf, like the Marksdwarf that we had caged up down here, he just left. I guess we should send some people out to kill whatever. I didn't really think of that. Like, they can just leave right now. Let's select from the list, and let's see who we've got roaming around. Where's that Marksdwarf? G. Go kill it. Other than that, though, let's take a look, because that was actually pretty cool. That guy got the shit kicked out of him. The human crossbowman. Let's see. The spearmaster. Okay, here's the administrator Solon fighting. Axe Lord Kessel fighting and some other stuff. That's from way earlier. So I don't see the administrator. That's a pretty cool wrestling name, even. The administrator. The administrator. No, I can't find anything though. But we can take a look. We've got the wild boar sow. The wild boar sow went and fought a goblin because the wild boar sow wanted to fight somebody, but it didn't know who to fight. I guess you guys can pause and really read through these if you really want. But the Goblin Lasher took that thing down. It knocked it unconscious. It's still alive, though. Goblin Lasher was fighting. That was to the boar. He was actually ended up being knocked unconscious by the militia captain, though. That would be the administrator that we had come down here to fight. So he was hit with the militia captain lashes the goblin lasher, lashes the lasher in the head with his copper whip, bruising the muscle, jamming the skull through the brain, and tearing the brain. He was knocked unconscious, but I don't think he's going to be that okay. I don't think he's going to come out for another round. Let's take a look. Let's see. So the wild boar jumped away from the Marksdorf. The Marksdorf did target the boar. The Marksdorf kicks the wild boar. So these guys fought with the boar at first. Note to self, kind of release boar separate. Marksdorf, let's see what he did. Let's see what happened to him. He's still fighting. So the Marksdorf attacks the militia captain, but he scrambles away. I miss having art in my life. I'm not uneasy. What the hell? Like, why? That's like an awkward conversation to be having mid-arena battle, but okay. I want to puzzle it. I want to puzzle over something. It isn't boring. I need something to do. It isn't boring. What is up with this guy? I want to see my friends. I'm not lonely. I want to see my friends. I'm not lonely. I want to spend time with my family. I'm not lonely. This guy's losing it. These are like his final thoughts. I'm not lonely, but I'd like to see my friends and family one last time. I'm bored. I want something to do. It isn't boring. I have no idea. Anyways, this guy fought with a boar. He ended up running away, and he attacked at Morny. So I'm sure he's going to die shortly. We'll come back and check on him in a moment. The wild boar, again, the Marksdorf and the wild boar and all the goblins that were released. That kind of sucks. I guess they weren't on a coordinated effort there. Marksdorf, Shorast Kirstar. Oh, that's our guy, isn't it? Shorast. Let's see. What's he got going on? He is not doing great. Goblin pikeman stabs the militia captain in the right upper leg with his silver pike, bruising the muscle through the copper chain leggings. I told you those things were garbage. The militia captain attacks the goblin pikeman, but he jumps away. The goblin lasher lashes the militia captain in the left foot with her copper whip, chipping the bone through the hair leather shoe. The militia captain falls over. Yeah, he's getting beat up by a lasher. So what happened here? He just got beat up? The lasher was, like, it seems like the goblin was just being relentless, hitting this guy. The militia captain strikes at the goblin lasher, but the shot is deftly parried. This thing is badass. How did it parry with a whip? I just imagine some Indiana Jones stuff going on there. That is so cool. We need that goblin on our side. That thing is cool. Goblin pikeman misses the militia captain. Goblin lasher attacks the militia captain, but rolls away. Did this guy leave do anything? I've been injured badly. This leaves me so shaken. I should add the military, like a real army, as backup, kind of hanging out somewhere in the arena for anybody that might escape. That's too bad. The militia captain lashes the goblin pikeman in the right lower arm with the copper whip, chipping the bone through the alpaca wool cloak. See, I'm not sure what's going on here. This is chaos. Absolute chaos. So it looks like the militia captain at this point started doing okay. Page 2 of 5 now. This is page 1. He got off to a really bad start. But, wow, the militia captain lashes the goblin pikeman in the neck. Look down here. With his copper whip, bruising the muscle and tearing the upper spine's nervous tissue through the alpaca wool cloak. That is so cool. And then he's like, I've improved my dodging. That was very satisfying. That's his, like, Popeye with the spinach moment, I guess. And then he gets up. The goblin lasher is lashing at the lasher is lashing. Captain in the right hand with her copper whip, chipping through the bone through the pigtail right mitten that is also destroyed. But then the militia captain is just lashing the hell out of these goblins as well. Like this, all the blue that you can see here is the militia captain guy. This guy is just kind of kicking ass. And then he goes into his martial trance. And in the midst of conflict, I laugh in the face of death. See, that's a pretty badass thing to say. Not, I miss my friends, but I'm not lonely. This guy is like just saying some cool one-liners. Some cool like liners as far as Dwarf Fortress goes, mind you. So the goblin pikeman attacks the militia captain, and he rolls away. And then the militia captain is able to get up after that roll and just lash at the goblin pikeman in the left upper leg with his copper whip, chipping through the bone again. These things just cut through bone, it seems. This guy's like rolling away. He's dodging out of things, deflecting blows, and then he's coming back and just hitting things. Like, he comes back with a punch. He punches the goblin pikeman in the right hand. He punches him right in the hand with his left hand, and he bruises the bone. He punches it so hard that he bruises the bone right through some goose leather glove. That is cool. The militia captain punches the goblin pikeman in the third toe. He just gets up. He's like, I'm going to be specific. Punch right in the toe. Right in the toe and the right foot with his left hand, tearing apart the skin through some silk shoes. He just punches this guy in one toe. He just takes his entire punches this guy right in the toe and tears the skin right apart. This guy, you gotta think, this guy's being surrounded. He's wearing crap too. He's not even wearing good armor. The militia captain lashes the goblin pikeman in the right foot with his copper whip, bruising the muscle. Just kicking the shit out of these guys, though. He is taking some damage here. The goblin pikeman latching firmly onto him. Militia captain lashes the goblin pikeman in the right lower leg with his copper whip, chipping through the bone. And then the militia captain breaks the grip of the goblin's pikeman's upper front teeth. Oh, that guy had a grip on him with his teeth. He is just kicking ass, man. Look at this. The militia captain latches on firmly. Looks like it's not about an artery. I've seen something. The militia captain shakes the goblin pikeman around by its left hand, tearing apart the left hand's muscle and bruising the bone. An artery in the left hand has been opened by the attack. Many nerves have been severed. A ligament is torn and a tendon has been torn. Wow. The militia captain shakes the goblin off. Wow, this guy is so cool. I hope this guy lives. This guy is getting he's getting something. I mean, he's got to get something out of this. Is he going to live, do you think? Like, will he survive this? He's terrified. Well, in conflict, he's afraid after experiencing trauma, but he doesn't feel anything for the goblins he's seen die. That's understandable. He feels vengeful when joining an existing conflict, so he feels satisfied about his performance. He improved on his fighting, but he's shaken because he's suffered some major injuries. About how you'd expect him to feel, but let's see. He's 59 years old, so as a dwarf goes, he's fairly young. He's got his thumb on the left hand is broken. His thumb on the left hand smashed open. Right lower leg is broken. Right hand broken. Left foot broken. Right upper arm is bruised. You know what? Overall, though, I think he's going to be okay. He's getting the shit kicked out of him for the first round. Like, he got kind of overwhelmed at first, but once he got back up, he got on the game and he took on those goblins quite well. So we just need them to, deal with the rest of these guys. Oh, you know what? That guy's still down here. Oh, we've got Osnan. Okay, Osnan, we're gonna take you out. We're gonna send our guy in. Okay, we're gonna take him off his station and we're gonna put him on the kill. We're gonna send him onto Osnan. Let's see if we can find this guy. We gotta find him. He's here. He's right here. The human crossbowman. Let's get him. Alright, he's gonna come out from behind his cover. He's gotta take this guy out. Oh, come on. Don't start ignoring my orders, man. You've just become cool as shit, and now you're just gonna sit here and cower? I have part of this. I'll take my revenge. Why are you just sitting there, then? Oh, his leg's fractured. His right lower leg is fractured. How did I not even see that? He's not going anywhere. His right leg is fractured and his left foot is fractured. He can't move. He's stuck on the ground. He's in one spot. Hopefully we've got somebody coming. We've got a mechanist here looking around. This guy's here to probably do some kind of work. I think I kind of screwed this up, though. I'm not going to lie. I think I screwed up in the sense that I didn't get the military here quick enough. Where's the geared battles? Move these guys down here. Come on, guys. Double time it. There they are. See, look at them. They're running. But unfortunately, just because of the way this retarded setup is, they have to now go up the stairs, down a hallway, and then down some other stairs. So we've got military coming in. Oh, we've got regular guys coming in too. Oh, Unlimited, you came in at the wrong time. That is our real guy. That's our bookkeeper. He's not an administrator. He's a bookkeeper. Same idea. She. But Unlimited is a he. I think you are, at least. I've never actually talked to you. I've always made that assumption. Unlimited just ran into the fray. Unlimited just came right down here. I don't know what for, what the purpose is, but seems to be just dragging bodies out of here. He's just on body cleanup detail. No idea. You guys, I'm going to cancel your stationing, and you know what? Sacrifice. I'm going to find something honorable for that guy. I'm going to keep him for now in the sacrifice squad. I'm not going to be putting that guy in any more battles. That guy's cool. He earned his freedom. What do you guys think? Anyways, guys, Shorast here has definitely proven himself a worthy secondary redundant administrator, somebody that was not needed, though he has earned his place of glory in bite labor. As far as I'm concerned, he's definitely earned that rest that he now needs to fix his crippled legs. Hopefully he makes a recovery at some point, because he's gotten 2 kills under his belt, 2 goblins. He's got a lashing skill there built up, and he's got some dodging skills. He's got a little bit of fighting skill. He's definitely worked himself up a little bit. He's got some skills in battles, definitely enough to be part of our cannon fodder groups. I'm not sure that he'll ever fully recover, because I mean, his legs have been just completely destroyed. Hopefully one of our fine doctors is able to help the guy out, though. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section below. Leave a like, leave a comment, and until next time.